beautiful people, welcome once again to hellohnclothing, and in today's tutorial we're going to learn how to make this beautiful dress here. So this dress will be attaching a drawstring at the bottom part of a dress, and it's a multifunctional dress, so you can style it, dress it up, dress it down. You can style it flirty or covered and classic, whichever way you want to do it. So yeah, if this is something you're interested in, please do keep on watching and let us get right into this tutorial. So for this tutorial we have our front and back basic bodies to the half length. So here's my front and here's my back basic bodies to the half length, and I also have my skirt pattern, the front and back basic skirt pattern, and I'll be attaching this skirt pattern to my upper bodies to the half length of the skirt. Okay, so I did my skirt pattern, just my basic skirt, and I slashed and spread. So if you've not seen how I make a circle skirt, the full circle skirt, this one is not spread to the full circle skirt. If you want to see how I slash and spread, you can check this video up here. It's going to give you an idea of what I did here. Okay, and yeah, this is what we'll be using to create the bottom part of this dress. And let me quickly show you the fabric we will be using for this tutorial. So I have this very lush fabric. Yeah, I think I've been falling in love with this Duchess silk fabrics. It's actually called Duchess silk. I bought 3 yards of this, and it's by 60 inches for 3 yards. That's like 60 by 3 yards, 60 inches by 3 yards. So it's a lot of fabric, and I love the color. I'm sure it's going to look so good on me when I'm done. It's like ox blood red. I don't know, it's just lovely. So let's get right into doing this tutorial quickly. We've already prepped up everything we need to do, so it's going to be easy. What I'll just do now is, first of all, I'm just going to go and cut my front and back skirt pattern. I'll go to a wider floor, cut the front and back, then I'll mark with a chalk, carefully mark with a chalk where the string is going to pass through. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. Prepare the strings, then we'll do the up part. Maybe I should quickly do the up part of this tutorial. So I actually had this pattern. This is not what I'm going to be using for the pattern, so I'm just using a normal waist start. I'm not going to be doing anything with the shoulder, just a normal waist start pattern. I will cut through, and that's the part I'm going to be sewing, nothing at the shoulder. So for us to just do that, to make life easy, close up the shoulder and slash through this waist start. If you've seen how I make my A-line A-line dress, you understand what I'm doing here. So I'm just drawing a straight line to that bust point, a straight line, not a curved one. Sorry, I'm using the curved ruler. I'm just using the ruler part, drawing a straight line. That's when I'm going to be slashing through like so. Then I'll just close this part up. So that's the waist start that I'm going to be sewing close. Okay, I'll put paper here, redraw the shoulder, and paper here as well. Then the next thing is to put paper here and redraw this part. Okay, so what I'll be doing now is to redraw the dart point. So instead of the dart point coming up all the way to the bust point on top of the nipple, so you're going to start drawing from that point there. So just go like ½ inch or 1 inch below your true bust line. So I'm going to be joining it to this dart here. That's how wide the dart leg is going to be. Okay, and if you don't want to do any dart on your front, it's fine. You can just cut off whatever you want to cut off from the side. But I would sew a dart for just nice fitting and all of that. So this is my front, And for my back, it's just the normal basic that I really don't need to do anything. Then I have to determine the kind of neckline I want. So I'll be measuring a neckline. I don't want the neckline too wide. I'll be using a 4" by, let's say, 6 inches. 4 by 6 inches for the front. And for the back, let me see what I have here. 3, about 4. Okay. And for the back, I'm going to do still that. I'll just cut this, okay? So for the back, you know, you have your zipper allowance there. What you can just do is just cut the neckline, then place it shoulder to shoulder, okay? So that you have the perfect, place it shoulder to shoulder, then mark that point where this place is, so that the both back shoulders can meet. That's the both front and back shoulders can meet up. So that's what I'm going to be doing. And then I'm going to now take it down to however low I want it to be. I think I'll just take it down to about 3 inches low. That's fine. And I'm going to roll the curve. So this is what I'm cutting for my front and my back. Yeah, don't forget to put your seam allowance if your seam allowance is not included in the pattern already. So I'm going to take it to a wider place, especially because of my skirt pieces. That's the bottom pieces. I'll take it to a wider place so that I can cut that real quick. And we'll come on here to start joining up everything together. Okay guys, so let me quickly show you all our ingredients for making this beautiful dress. Yeah, our ingredients. So I have my rope already. I went ahead to just cut strips and fold it into 2, turn it inside out. Simple. That will be like the drawstring. You can make yours thinner than this if you think this is thick. I used 1.5 inch wide and I folded it, and that's why I'm having this kind of lump sum. So those are the ingredients for the zipper. I'm using this open and close zipper. An invisible zipper would have been ideal, but I do not have that. Then this is my front. I've gone ahead to sew up the dart. I've also pressed it. So this is the dart, yeah. I've sewn it up, I've pressed it, and it's good for joining already. This is the, what is this? Okay, this is the front. Let me show you the part of this place. I'm even thinking it wasn't so centralized. I think I may have to lose it and put it here because it's going slanting. See it? Maybe if I do it, if I'm through with it and I do not really like, I'm thinking it's too towards the side seam. I may have to lose it then centralize it. Okay, Let's put it this part here, instead of all the way down here. It's two to this side. It's supposed to be here. So maybe I'll fix that. I'll go ahead to fix that, because it's good you fix it now before sewing it up. Then this is the back. I'm gonna head to iron the zipper part, the lower part down. So this is the part that will go into the zipper for the back. I left that space open and I sewed down to the bottom where I'll be hemming the bottom. And these are my two back pieces. So you see that the ingredients are complete. I've gone ahead to press, iron everything up. Yeah, and yeah, it's looking perfect. So we'll go right ahead now to stitching all of this up, putting the zip, hemming, putting facing. If you want to put facing, you're going to be using the lining, go ahead to use your lining. And yeah, let's just mix all these ingredients and end up with our perfect drawstring, beautiful flared gown. Okay, so let's go on. Yeah, so once you do this, put it on your body so that you see where it's going to be falling. You can adjust it to how you want it to be if it's not still going to be falling perfect. So I've gotten the perfect place it's going to fall. Just take the front piece, put it on your body, and you see where it falls. And this is the perfect place that should just on my lap, on that right on my left lap, my left leg. That's where I want it to be. So that's where the drawstring effect will happen, on my left lap. So I've put it on my body, and this is exactly, so I'm going to loosen this part up. I'll use my seam ripper, loosen this part up, and transfer this casing that I did. I'll transfer it to that part. So yeah, see now, because of a little mistake, you have to do something all over again. But it's better to do it while you're still compiling that, finish up everything. What's wrong with this chicken? You're making so much noise. Oh. Okay, so I have transferred the drawstring to this part, and yeah, I'm going to be put that drawstring on the wrong side, and now you can sew this closed. So it closed. Just do the same thing you did initially. Okay guys, so we want to put our drawstring into this casing, and you can use a safety pin. So I'm going to put the drawstring before I attach the front the upper and the lower bodice together, because I've sewn the side seams and this zipper part, and my upper bodice is already ready. I've joined the two sides, the back with the front, and at the shoulder as well, so it's ready to go in. But it's going to be better when you put the drawstring before you finish up this dress. So I'll just take my drawstring. I can't actually look for a safety pin now. I'm too lazy to look for anything now. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to use this needle and thread and pass it. Chronicles of a lazy person. Yeah, guys, don't mind me. Don't mind me, but it's gonna work anyway. So I'll be passing from this part here. So I'll just pass the needle to the very end and pull out the drawstring through there. Okay, so I've successfully done this part. And if you observe, if you observe, this casing did not go all the way to the upper part, so that you would have space to sew. Okay, so I went 1 inch below. Okay, now that I've passed this one, I'll go ahead to cut my thread from this part here. Okay, I'm going to cut my thread. I would even still need to finish up that part. So I'll take my thread now and attach it to the second part so that I can pass it through the second casing. So first knot the end, like so, knot the end, then attach it to the other string that is left. So let me put it well so that you can see. Okay, so this is what it is. We have attached one already down there. So the other part that is dangling out here, I am going to be attaching the thread, the needle and thread to this end. Just so secure it well so that as you pull, it's going to pull along with the thread. So I've secured it now. Then I can now pass it, instead of passing the needle here so that it doesn't poke you, I used to flip it the other way, so it's the other end that will be going through. Okay, and it will glide through smoothly than using that other part. The other part can just come out and start sewing up what you shouldn't. So yeah, I'll just push through, push through, push through, push through, push through. Okay, so I've pulled through. Now I'm just going to pull the thread through so that this part will come in. Now it has gone in, and I can finally pull through till I have that other part poking out. Then I'm just going to make sure that I level it up so that it is equal. Yeah, and now I can cut it. Okay, so my drawstring has already been passed through. Yeah, we are good with that part. Now let me flip it so you can see what it's looking like, so that when we pull it, it's giving us this kind of sexy vibes. Yeah. Ooh, ooh, wow, lovely. I can't wait to be done, so we'll see how it looks. And yeah, let's now join the upper part to the lower part along the waistline. So front sides facing front sides, pin it along the side seams first, and then go round, like so. all the way to the back. Okay, so it's matching up. Yeah, and just take it to your machine, sew it up, put the zipper, finish the neck, and put your sleeve. I'll be putting a bishop sleeve in this dress. If you want to see that sleeve, I think I'll do the bishop sleeve in another tutorial, but it's easy now. We have done this before. Check my sleeve collection and pick whatever sleeve you want. If it's a petal, if it's a lantern, if it's bishop, exaggerated bishop, cowl, whatever you want to will work with this dress. Okay, so pick whatever you want to. I'll just go with bishop with elastic at the wrist so that I can pull it up. I think I always like that kind of. Alright people, this is our dress. I've gone ahead to hem the bottom of the dress. You also need to give it a good press after hemming, and I finished the neck with a bias tape. If you can see that, I finished the neck with a bias tape, and you also need to give everywhere there a good press. So what is left on this dress now is to put a sleeve. So yeah, this is how this is how the dress is. So we need to just put our sleeve. Everything is matching up nice and neat. I have my bishop sleeve pattern. I'll just be placing it on the fabric, cutting it out, sewing it up, easy, putting the sleeve and wrapping this tutorial up. So that shouldn't take us up to like 20 minutes tops. 20 minutes. So let's quickly do this. I have cut the sleeve already. This is my bishop sleeve. I have cut the sleeve, and this is the sleeve we'll be using. So I'll just go ahead to sew it on the sides, put the casing for the elastic where the elastic will go at the hem, and sew this other part. That's the part that goes into the armhole. Sew it into the bodice of the dress. So let's quickly wrap that up, finish up, and we're through. Alright guys, so this is the end of this tutorial. It was a hot minute, guys. It really was. I really did enjoy this tutorial. I love the way everything came together. The hem. Please always do your quality control to check for hanging threads. Iron everything, like you're going to use a steam iron and finish off this whole thing. So it's relaxed, it's looking luxurious, it's beautiful. I love the color. I love everything about this dress, okay? So if you're going to be trying it out, do let me know in the chat, in the comment section below. I said in the chat. Do let me know in the comment section below. I love the ruching, okay? And yeah, that's about it, okay? If you're going to be using the lining as well, go ahead too. But I wouldn't want to use a lining. But you make sure you search everything inside. This one is for me, so of course. If you did enjoy this tutorial, please do not forget to give me a huge thumbs up. Also, share, subscribe, drop your comments, and yeah, till we see you in the next tutorial. Stay safe, God bless you. Bye. Don't show my face at all. See my hair.